It's a real honor for me to take this moment to pay tribute to the men and women in uniform who serve our country proudly. C'est un honneur pour moi de prendre le temps de saluer le travail des Canadiennes et des Canadiens en uniforme. As always, the Canadian Armed Forces stand ready to protect us, even in an exceptional time like the one we've been living with COVID-19. Comme toujours, les forces armées canadiennes sont là pour nous protéger, particularment pendant cette bataille contre la COVID-19. We've seen crews out collecting and delivering critical protective equipment and supplies to communities in need right across the country. Seen regular force members and reservists alike answer the call for help in provinces across Canada. And we've seen retired soldiers and sailors, airmen and women, those with special skills, step back into uniform and help shoulder the load. Le travail en ce moment est remarquable. Ils font la différence pour beaucoup de communautés. It's in times like these that Canadians are reminded of the profound risks that the men and women in uniform, those on the front line, accept every single day when they go to work. For those folks, their work is beyond a job. It's a duty. It's a calling. And we're all better for it. Our soldiers, our sailors, our air personnel, they understand that our security is paramount, and they take on incredible risks to protect it. And they are, by the way, helped and supported at home by their loved ones. And you and I have a role in this too. That's to ensure that they know just how much Canadians appreciate their sacrifice. And that's exactly what To Stand and Back has been doing for over a decade now. So thank you to the organizers for remembering our personnel, our veterans, our first responders, and of course their families, and for bringing Canadians together to support them. The assistance that you help to deliver, including mental health programs, wellness programs, makes an incredible difference in the lives of those who've served Canada. Merci aux organisateurs qui nous permettent d'appuyer le personnel, les anciens combattants, les premiers répondants et leurs familles.
Hi everyone. It's too bad we can't be attending this important event together this year. I've participated almost every year, and it's always great to contribute to support programs for veterans, frontline workers, and first responders. And in this COVID-19 environment, it's especially important to talk about the mental health challenges facing first responders, active military members, and those who have transitioned back to civilian life. Party Under the Stars has been around for 11 years now, and it will be around for many years to come. Have fun tonight listening to songs by Jason McCoy, The Singing Soldiers, and many more. Hopefully next year we can celebrate together. Until then, I wish you all the best and thank you for everything that you do. Merci beaucoup pour votre service. Bonne soirée à tous.
Hello and welcome to the 11th annual Party Under the Stars. Same hosts, different look this year, John.
Yes, it is, Mercedes. I'm John Broussard. I'm the Member of Parliament for Barrie Innisfil.
And I am Mercedes Stevenson. I'm the Bureau Chief for Global News in Ottawa and the host of the West Block.
It's great to be here tonight. It is a bit of a different format. Usually The Party Under the Stars is held at the Ottawa City Centre, but this year, because of COVID-19, we've had to do things a little bit differently, but it's no less exciting. It's actually very exciting what we're going to be broadcasting tonight, Mercedes.
It is, and we've got some amazing guests who have agreed to join us remotely to share their incredible stories and gifts with us. So, well, maybe COVID-19, we're hoping this brings a little cheer to frontline responders, the military, and everyone at home who's had a tougher time of things in 2020.
And it has been tough. It's been tough on everyone. And for those of us who spend time in Ottawa, we see what's going on around here. So we're hoping tonight that we can bring a little bit of joy and a little bit of entertainment to you. But it has been tough right across the country. And Canada has faced not just a COVID-19 crisis, but we've also felt some heartache and some tragedy as well.
We've had tremendous losses in both our military and policing communities, so many incredible Canadians in such a short period of time, and we recognize how difficult that has been for Canada as a nation, but most importantly for those who serve, their brothers and sisters in arms in both the Canadian Armed Forces and the RCMP. So we wanted to take a moment to recognize the fallen who we've lost, to say their names, and to remember them.
So this song, it means a lot to me. The first time I ever heard it was when a friend of mine, Larry Rudd, ended up passing away over in Afghanistan from an IED. And it's dedicated to all the men and women who have had to take the highway heroes.
The day I shipped out, numbered in dozen, upon my return, were 100 or so, from the coast and from the prairie. I bet they keep coming, and add one more name from Ontario. Carry me home down the highway of heroes, people above, with the flags flying low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes, to patriot love there was never more. I serve with distinction, no visions of glory. I serve without question, a personal gain. Seek no justification, it's not part of my story. It offers no comforts to the ones who remain. Carry me home down the highway of heroes, people above, with the flags flying low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes, to patriot love there was never more. Took up my vocation, I was called by my nation, without hesitation, the answer I gave. No, I'm not wondering the things that I might have been. It's no consolation to forgotten brave. Carry me home down the highway of heroes, flags fly low. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes. True patriot love, there was never more. Carry me home down the highway of heroes. People above with their hands on below. Carry me softly down the highway of heroes. True patriot love, there was never more. There was never more. There was never more. There was never more. There was never more.
We also remember Constable Heidi Stevenson, who gave her life in the line of duty to stop a mass killer in Nova Scotia, and we think of her Royal Canadian Mounted Police colleagues who are grieving her loss.
So Mercedes, I'm really excited about this next video because Jason McCoy is a local Barrie resident. He lives in Minising,
That's very cool.
Yeah, and about a month ago I was approached by Jason and Jim Payetta, who is partnered with Jason and wrote the song with them, about the We Are One World song. And it really is an anthem to COVID-19. And I'm really excited to premiere this tonight on Party Under the Stars, because part of the proceeds from this song today will go towards military members, first responders, and veterans as well. So we're really excited to have Jason here tonight. I know I am from that local standpoint.
Hey, I'm Jason McCoy, and I'm very honored to be part of this event. You know, the military has always played a big part in my life. I grew up just down the road from Base Borden here in Ontario, and I still live just a few miles away. I have a lot of friends and family who have served all over the globe, but it was music that took me around the world, performing in places like Australia, China, through Europe, all through the US, and of course across Canada. But my most memorable show would be a few years ago. I had the honor of performing for our troops in Afghanistan, in Kandahar, and it changed my life. Speaking with the men and women of our forces about their deployment, about their home life, whether they were working outside the wire or behind the scenes, just seeing that big machine go around was truly mesmerizing. It was amazing. It was nice also when we were setting up. We had the stage, and then right across the square was a Tim Hortons. So they had Tim Hortons trailer there, a little slice of home. That was very nice. But later that night, we were reminded that we certainly were not at home. We had a rocket attack on the base. Now, thankfully, no one was hurt in that rocket attack, but it certainly underscored the point that our men and women make amazing sacrifices all over the world and here at home every day. So we thank you very much for that. And as we were doing our sound check, though, it was nice to chat with this one young lady. She came up and said, normally at this time of year, I'd be home on a combine helping my family with the harvest in Saskatchewan. And I just cranked the radio and just, rock along while we're doing the fields. She said, but she, deployed in Kandahar at the time. But she said, I'd like to request a song. And it was one of my first big hits. It's called Born Again in Dixieland. So I'd like to do that for you now.
Well, I was down in that small town, dreamed of heading southbound. So I hitched down I-65. I climbed into her Trans Am, and now below Birmingham. She was headed home, and I was there for the ride. Yep. Started talking nonsense, she was laughing at my accent. We wound up on the Alabama shore. There was magic in the night air, and a Gulf breeze in her blonde hair. That's what my soul was searching for. Summer moonlight, southern daughter. She led me down to the water, and as we lay on that cool white sand, well, I was born again in Dixieland. We drank from a mason jar underneath the blanket of stars. And I said, do you believe this is meant to be? She told me, I believe in front porch swings, the songs that the crickets sing,
and I believe you belong down here with me. Summer moonlight, southern border, she led me down to the water, and as we lay on that cool white sand, well, I was born again in Dixieland, yeah. We watched the twilight fade there by the ocean waves, and it made me feel at home. Well, I knew I'd find my place, lost in her embrace. I was baptized in her arms, yeah. Summer moonlight, southern daughter, she led me down to the water, and as we lay on that cool white sand, well, I was born again. Summer moonlight, southern daughter, she led me down to the water, and as we lay on that cool white sand, well, I was born again in Dixieland, yeah, Dixieland. Woo!
Party Under the Stars was created to help those in the military, active, those retired veterans, and first responders to help deal with post-combat stress.
And we have such an incredible lineup of guests today who are joining us to share their talents. Everyone from first responders, police, firefighters, military members, veterans, politicians of all parties, but also some big-name country music stars, and of course, the Trailer Park Boys, who, if you've been around the military at all, you know are very popular there. So we're really looking forward to that.
You don't have to be around the military Mercedes. You can just be around Parliament Hill to know how popular the Trailer Park Boys are. But this really is a nonpartisan event, and it's intended to raise awareness for those military first responders and veterans as well. And we've got a really special guest now that I'd like to introduce. He's the 26th Premier of the province of Ontario. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Premier Doug Ford.
Thank you for supporting this wonderful event. Each year, the Party Under the Stars Gala raises money for wellness programs for our first responders and veterans. I want to thank Sherry and the entire team for finding a creative way to host this year's event. This is a great cause. I salute all of our first responders, active service members, and veterans who are watching today's performance. Thank you for your service. You're all absolute heroes, absolute champions. I love our men and women in uniform, and I want to thank Graham and Chris, the singing soldiers. What you're doing is so important. We need to break down the stigma around mental health. We're all playing on Team Canada right now, so we need to have each other's back. If you need help, please reach out. If you know someone struggling, talk to them, show you care. I hope everyone enjoys this wonderful performance and hope you're all staying at home, safe and healthy. Thank you, and God bless.
Well, our next guest is somebody who I think we both adore, and an awful lot of veterans and first responders out there who are hurting have benefited from her incredible generosity. Sherry is the founder of To the Stand and Back. She's also the mom of a serving member of the Canadian Armed Forces, and she's a recipient of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Medal.
And she really is the reason why we're all here tonight and why so many have shown up and lent their talents to Party Under the Stars this evening. And in addition to all of the accolades that she's received, she's also received a special commendation medal from the Minister of National Defence, Harjit Sajjan. Her charity has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for frontline responders and Canadian veterans. This is her 11th Party Under the Stars event, the first one that's virtual. And we'd really like to introduce you to our friend, Sherry Elliott.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sherry Elliott, and I'm a mom of a serving member and the founder of To the Stand and Back. Thank you for joining us tonight as we raise funds for those who help serve us day in and day out. This is the 11th year for Party Under the Stars. 100% of all the net proceeds from this evening will go towards post-combat wellness programs, such as service dogs for our frontline responders and our veterans. PTSD often appears years after the trauma occurs, and that's why it's important to answer the call now. This is especially so during the time of COVID. A big thank you to our sponsors, International Association of Firefighters and Air Canada, both of whom have been with us since the get-go 11 years ago, and to our amazing entertainers and the prominent Canadians and frontline responders, all of whom have donated their time and talents and good names to this cause. George Canyon, Jason McCoy, the Trailer Park Boys, and the Singing Soldiers. I would like to give a shout out to Delta Hotels for providing the filming space, and an extra big thank you from the bottom of my heart to each one of you for caring enough to donate to those who give us their all. It is time to pay it forward, folks, so please go to partyunderthestars.ca to donate, and don't forget to stick around after the show for our online raffle at 9 p.m. Merci beaucoup, and enjoy the show.
For 30 and a half years, I was a firefighter, and I was very proud to be affiliated with the International Association of Firefighters. The IAFF has supported To the Stand and Back for 11 years. Let's hear from the firefighters.
Firefighters don't just fight fires. Medical emergencies, traffic accidents, hazardous materials, confined space or water rescue, urban search, fire prevention, and education. It's all in a day's or night's work because firefighters are committed to helping people. For more than 10 years, members of the International Association of Firefighters have been proud to sponsor Party Under the Stars and honor the brave men and women of Canada's armed forces. Many have made physical and emotional sacrifices, and firefighters know reaching out for help can be part of the struggle. Through Party Under the Stars and To the Stand and Back, we give our heroes the ability to get that help. Join with Canada's firefighters for a good cause. We fight fires and much, much more.
I'm delighted to introduce our next guests, the Singing Soldiers, Graham Trude and Chris Earle. Both artists are veterans themselves, and their foundation, A Song is Forever, is dedicated to assisting veterans with PTSD and helping veterans with mental health. They have performed with the likes of Brett Kissel, Randy Bachman, George Canyon, and more. Here they are performing their hit, Frontline Soldier.
Old town, that's when the lights start going out, and a call comes through the radio phone. We pray to God we make it home, and the lights turn on, sirens roar to help the ones that we don't know. My brothers and my sisters go to fight against the great unknown. Keep on holding down that line. We're fighting for a way of right. Together we will stand all across this land. We're the frontline soldiers. Another day of dusty haze, desert wind upon our face. Yeah, we're fighting for the ones we love. It's worth the life we're giving up. We salute the flag of red and white. It sacrificed so many lives. We're fighting for what we believe. Always stand on God for thee. We
Now I'd like to introduce you to Todd Kierstead. Todd is a world-renowned trick shot golfer and host of TK Talks. He dedicates his time to helping our veteran community with operational stress injuries. Take it away, Todd.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Todd Kierstead, and I'm so proud to be a part of To the Standing Back Party Under the Stars. I've experienced firsthand the healing powers of sport and how it is played in the recovery of mental and physical injuries sustained as a result in the theater of war. My sport is golf, and I'm so proud to have been a part of the 2017 Toronto Invictus Games and the 2019 Department of Defense Tampa Warrior Games. I'm also honored to host, in association with the Highway of Heroes, integrative adaptive golf programs to men and women of the armed forces who have been injured in combat. Through these programs, I've seen how golf helps service members come to terms with traumatic injuries or illnesses by inspiring them to realize what is still achievable by focusing on ability. Veterans who return to the home front may be haunted by lingering images of war and conflict. The transition from the intensity of military life to civilian life can be overwhelming. It is hard to thank someone for giving me the freedom that I experience on a day-to-day basis. But through these golf programs, they are my way of giving thanks to those who have sacrificed so much and for giving me the freedoms that I do. These individuals have given up so much for this amazing country, and I personally believe that it is something that can never be repaid. Most soldiers I know believe having a free country is payment enough. I think that's what makes them all so great. They've given so much and do not expect anything back in return. I recognize the selflessness that they've demonstrated with the willingness to serve our country. Together, we can all make a difference in the lives of our military members in need in our own unique and special way.
I'm thrilled to introduce our next guest, George Canyon, a Canadian country music legend. He's also dipped his toe into politics. He ran in the 2019 federal election. In fact, we had a chance at Global to go out and cover him. But most of his accomplishments have been through his incredible music. He's won numerous Juno Awards, CCMA Awards, and ECMA Awards, just to name a few. He is also an inductee into the Nova Scotia Hall of Fame. He's recorded 12 albums and was recently presented with a Platinum Award for his debut album, One Good Friend. Here is George Canyon.
Good evening, everyone. George Canyon here. It is such a pleasure and an honor to get to be with you tonight, be it virtually. The military, what can I say about the Canadian military? I'm probably their number one fan, to be honest. I wanted to be in the military since I was a little kid, and unfortunately got type 1 diabetes, but I was so blessed and honored to serve as an honorary colonel for 4 years with CFB Greenwood, 14 Wing Greenwood, down in the valley in Nova Scotia. And then to serve 3.5 years as the Colonel Commandant for the National Air Cadet Corps of Canada, attached to D Cadets and Reserves in Ottawa. I'm so blessed to get to go to Afghanistan 4 different times and witness the greatest, most courageous, bravest, and compassionate military in the world. I was proud as a peacock walking around there, getting to look at all our soldiers and getting to visit with people and getting to talk to them and see how they were doing, and then also just witnessing, like I said, that compassion and that bravery and that courage, and it just blew my mind. And I will always be a number one fan of the Canadian military and all our vets from Afghanistan. Thank you so much. Really, sincerely, thank you. I thought we would do this song. This here song, the last time I played it in that capacity was 2011 in Kandahar. And it's a little bit different now. Sing it with me. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire, I went down, down, down. The flames, they went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. Well, I fell for you like a child. Oh, my fire went wild. Here we go. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down. The flames, they went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. And it burns, burns, burns. My ring of fire, that ring of fire. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. God bless.
Let me introduce you to Military Minds President, Corporal Retired Scott Casey, my good friend. He served in the Canadian Armed Forces in Bosnia from 1992 to 1993 and was diagnosed with PTSD in 2008. Corporal Retired Casey leads the annual Rolling Barrage across Canada. It's a motorcycle ride for veterans to raise awareness for veterans and first responders with post-traumatic stress disorder. Here's my friend Scott.
Hey everybody, Scott Casey here, President of Military Minds and the founder of the Rolling Barrage. Just wanted to say thanks for giving me the opportunity to express my wholehearted appreciation for the first responders that are stepping up every day, walking the walk, holding the line. You think every tagline that's out there, it doesn't do justice to the amount of work that they do. Really looking forward to the Standing Back and the Party Under the Stars. It's going to be on May 30th at 8 p.m. It's going to be a fantastic virtual show. Thanks to all of the people that are organizing that amazing show. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see it. So to all those first responders that every day are out there doing their thing, we really appreciate everything you're doing. It's not an easy job. You guys run into danger when everybody else is running away. So thanks again. And here's to a great show. Awesome.
I just love all the superstars that we have on the show tonight, but if I have to declare my bias, my favorite part is getting to introduce veterans. And I have the opportunity to do so now with Major Paul Hale. He is retired. He has completed just under 42 years of service in the Canadian Armed Forces with the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry, the PPCLI, and with 8 overseas deployments to Cyprus, Angola, South Africa, the Balkans, and Afghanistan. He certainly knows what it is to soldier. He is the president of the PPCLI Association, who is leading by example in the promotion of peer support and mental health for veterans. I am truly honored to be able to introduce Paul Hale.
Hi, my name is Paul Hale. I'm president of the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry Association. Today, I want to do a shout out for an organization called To the Standing Back. For the last 10 years, they've been conducting musical concerts to raise funds for members of the Canadian Armed Forces, veterans, and first responders who suffer from PTSD and operational stress injuries. They've supported the acquisition of service dogs, Project Trauma Support. I urge you to donate. All you have to do is Google To the Standing Back and you'll find their website.
Mercedes, I don't know what to expect in this next segment. We've never had the Trailer Park Boys as part of Party Under the Stars, but we are really thankful that they're here to support veterans, active military members, and first responders tonight.
It is crazy cool that we have these guys. They are international superstars. Well, let's not delay because everyone wants to hear from them, I think, and not us. So here they are, the Trailer Park Boys.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Bobbles here.
Hey, what's up? It's Julian. I'm Ricky.
Yes, sir. We're virtually joining you. I know it looks like we're sitting in Ricky's trailer, but we're actually not. We're social distancing. Look, they're not really here.
Babs, that's enough. Don't be doing that.
Yeah. What?
My arm's getting cut off here.
That's
you
all
always
right.
keep putting your fingers in my face and stuff.
Oh, just relax. Look here, let me rub your big...
Looks like I'm hugging you, Bubs.
Oh, thanks, Ricky. Deedle. How's it going, everybody? We just wanted to thank the Canadian Forces. Everybody. Everybody.
Yep.
It's just, there's not anything we can say, in gratitude for everything you guys do for us.
You're all
guys
heroes,
and gals. So you're all heroes to us, and we just want to first off thank you for all of that stuff. And and everybody watching this, we want you to go over to partyunderthestars.ca and donate some money to the charity, to the Stand and Back. I know you know that already, but it's a big cause, and all the money goes towards things like service dogs. Look at that. That's a service dog right there.
Well, I think they're bigger than that, I think, Bubs. No?
Oh, yes, Ricky. It's
that's
just
that's a toy, Ricky.
The real
he was holding it up as if, this is a real one right here. It's not. It's too small.
No, Ricky, it's real service dogs they put the money towards. What?
Enough about talking about the toy dog, okay? We also got to thank the first responders out there. Not just the military people, but the first responders. Those guys, ladies, guys, doing a great job out there. I know it's a tough job most of the time.
Yes.
So thank you.
They used to have service horses and service cows, but they were too big, I guess, and that's why they switched to dogs.
Service cows?
There was no service cows or service horses, Ricky. Not for this type of thing. They're talking about, there should be service kitties, though. Service kitties would be way better than service dogs, I believe, because they could get into smaller places and they're smarter than dogs. But anyway, that's beyond the point. Okay? It's to raise money for post-combat wellness programs. That's the key to everything. And these people, they sacrifice so much to protect the country and to serve the country, and they deserve that. So everybody, make a donation, and it'll be fantastic. And they are bigger than that, just so you're aware. They're full-size dogs and things like that.
They are smaller than a horse.
Yes, they're smaller than a horse.
Yes, they're dogs.
So enjoy the rest of the program. It's too bad we couldn't be there in person, for the actual event, but it's not even an actual event. It's streaming, and here we are. We're streaming too, so there you go. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy the next. I don't even know who's coming up next, but enjoy it.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Cheers, everyone.
I got a 6-string rifle wrapped around my neck, marching to a drum that I can't forget. 10 more rounds of alcohol, drowning my sorrow from another war. I play my music for God and country. I play it loud so the memories won't haunt me, dragging my ass through the mud and the rain, singing every song that Hank ever sang. I tell my stories to the ones who learn me. I fly the flag and I serve my country and do it all again. That's who I am. I've got a bulletproof smile you can see right through. It covers up the lies and it hides the truth. Up he sees me down, pour another round down range. I'm driving black Cadillacs, not as rich as you think. Walking to the bar just to find my next drink. Thunder running through my mind from a past that I left behind. I play my music for God and country. I play it loud so the memories won't haunt me, dragging my ass through the mud and the rain, singing every song that Hank ever sang. I tell my stories to the ones who learn me. I fly the flag and I serve my country and do it all again. That's who I am. Ooh, who I am. Ooh, who I am. Come on. I play it loud so the memories won't haunt me, dragging my ass through the mud and the rain, singing every song that Hank ever sang. I tell my stories to the ones who love me. I fly the flag and I'll serve my country, do it all again, that's who I am. I do it all again, that's who I am. Well, I'm proud to take a stand, that's who I am.
Tonight we are honoring the sacrifice of those who wear uniforms in Canada, those who serve our country. But a sacrifice we don't often talk about that is just as important is those who love the people who wear the uniforms. Their mothers, their fathers, their spouses, their children. They endure time away from home and worry about whether their loved one will come back. And when the worst happens and they don't come home, they endure a lifetime of grief. Tonight we honor their sacrifice and stand with them as well. Honorary Lieutenant Colonel of the Military Police Academy, Nancy Sue, is the mother of a fallen soldier, Captain Cletus Channing. She is a disciplined advocate for the veteran community, and she focuses on building small homes for homeless veterans to help get them back on their feet. She is an incredible example of what it is to live, to have bravery in the uniform, but also to have sacrificed as a mother.
Good evening, veterans, Canadians, friends. I'm Honorary Lieutenant Colonel Sue, and I'm most privileged to be with you at this virtual concert tonight. Both my boys served in the Canadian military, so I understand that both the soldiers and the families sacrifice for our country. And as a fallen mother, I also realize how disaster could strike at any time. If you feel depressed or perplexed, reach out. We are here for you. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank the essential workers for the great work they are doing for all of us. Bravo, thank you, merci beaucoup. Enjoy the concert.
When I was the Shadow Minister for Veterans Affairs, I had the honor of working with Afghan veteran Chris Dupuis. And he's the founder of Cadence Health and Wellness, and he's been doing great work for veterans right across the country. Let's hear from Chris now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Dupuis. I'm coming from Cadence Health and Wellness, and thank you for tuning into Party Under the Stars tonight. What an incredible lineup that they have for you. Firstly, I'd just like to thank all the frontline workers, our military, all the first responders. You know, you're doing a great job keeping us safe and keeping us fed. All right. Also, I want to leave you with a tool. Okay. This is a self-assessment tool to kind of see where you're at. And if you're not hitting the mark, I want you to reach out for help. And whether that's getting mental health services or just to a friend or a family member, okay? But remember that there is power in presence. You are the most powerful version of you when you are present, okay? If you're depressed, perhaps, you're giving away your present power to the past for no good reason, right? It just feels right. You need to challenge that. Same thing if you have anxiety. Are you giving away your present power to the future? Where are you on that scale at any given moment? Because present moments are very fleeting, but they're the best moments and where we need to be. Okay, so figure out where you are on that scale. I want you guys to have a great evening. Enjoy the bands, rock on. Okay, and we'll be seeing you guys in the future sometime soon. This will all be over soon. Peace.
Welcome back to Party Under the Stars, where we're honoring active military veterans and first responders this evening. And next, I'd like to introduce you to Lieutenant Colonel Damon Bennett. He's a trusted expert and television celebrity on Homes for over a decade. Honorary Lieutenant Colonel Damon Bennett has earned the respect of industry heavyweights and the admiration of fans worldwide. And for years, Lieutenant Colonel Bennett has vigorously spoken up for military veterans looking to enter the construction industry as a career path after service or while in the reserves.
Hi, I'm Honorary Lieutenant Colonel Damon Bennett from 32 Service Battalion. I'd like to thank you all for joining us at the Starlight Gala this evening. Now, times like this can be tough for everyone without proper support and understanding. But for those who are already struggling, it can be hell. This is why I stand beside our soldiers and first responders in the fight for mental health. They have chosen to serve and support Canadians every day in roles that put them on the front lines dealing with unimaginable situations that more often than not leave them struggling to achieve their own quality of life. So let us show our gratitude with presence and awareness by being available to support and help lift up our heroes in their own times of need. So thank you everyone for supporting this incredibly important cause, and please enjoy the concert, and we hope to see you again next year.
Candice Bergen is a familiar face on Parliament Hill. She was first elected as a Conservative MP under the Harper government. She served previously as Minister of State for Social Development, and she has served in her capacity as an MP for the Manitoba riding of Portage-Lisker in the House of Commons since 2008. She is currently the House Leader of the official opposition, and she has a challenge of sorts tonight for the House leaders of other parties when it comes to this great cause.
Hi everyone, I'm Candice Bergen, Member of Parliament for Portage-Lisgar and the Conservative House Leader. I'm so excited to be able to be part of the virtual Party Under the Stars. What a fantastic event, and what a great cause this is. Supporting those men and women, those courageous, selfless individuals who have given so much for their country, for Canada. And to the Standing Back supports them. So I want to encourage you to give. I'm going to be donating, and I want to challenge my Liberal counterpart, the Liberal House Leader, Pablo Rodriguez, to donate to the Standing Back. Have a great night, and thank you all for everything that you have done for us.
We now have the opportunity to hear from a veteran first responder, Jonathan Marconi. He is a retired firefighter and correctional officer at the Joyceville Institution in Kingston, Ontario, and he joins us now.
My name is Jonathan Marconi. I was a volunteer firefighter for almost 2 years, and I've been a federal correctional officer for the last 12 years. I've just making this video today to talk about the stigma surrounding post-traumatic stress with first responders. If I had any message, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You're not in that hole alone, and you're not the only one going through this. I asked for help. I got help. I took about 2.5 years off. I've since resigned from the fire department. I'm back at work full-time, in uniform, no restrictions, and there is life at the end of the tunnel. There is a happy life. You just have to want it. You have to work for it. You have to be brave enough to ask for help. You have to be brave enough to talk to your peers, and don't suffer in silence. If you suffer in silence, you're just going to hurt yourself and you're going to hurt the people around you. I was really fortunate. I had a wonderful peer support group with first responders and veterans through Project Trauma Support, and I got to go on the 1 week retreat, medical retreat with Project Trauma Support, and was given the opportunity a year later to come back as a mentor and help 14 other brothers through their journey. You're not alone. Reach out, ask for help. Again, my name is Jonathan Marconi. I'm on Facebook. Hit me up, reach out. No one should be going through this alone. All right. Be safe, everyone.
Our next guest, Rachel Blaney, is a member of Parliament for the NDP. She was first elected in 2015, and she has served as the critic for multiculturalism and subsequently for seniors issues, and the deputy critic for infrastructure and communities. Currently, Ms. Blaney serves as the NDP whip and critic for Veterans Affairs, an apt person to have joining us tonight. Here's Rachel Blaney.
Welcome everyone to the Stand and Back. As the Member of Parliament of North Island Powell River, I have the deep honor of representing the 19 wing here in the Comox region. I just want to say thank you to all the men and women who have served us so bravely in the past and today in the amazing work that you're doing. I really hope to see much health and goodwill go to you, and I'm so grateful for the amazing strength you bring to us during very difficult times. Everybody enjoy the concert.
It was just really a matter of weeks ago that we were starting to see the first effects of the COVID-19 pandemic hit North America. And I was thinking that the very thing that is keeping us apart right now is in a lot of ways actually bringing us closer together through social media, events like this, watching the news, seeing communities like ours affected in the very same way. It just drove the point home of how small the world really is. So I wrote a song called We Are One. And I had some musician friends record their parts on their home studios and then send it to me, and I put it all together at my studio. When it came time to sing on it, though, I thought it'd be great to have guests from different parts of the world if we could, just to show some global unity in all of this. And then I was thinking it'd be great to have a choir on this song. I just heard a choir. And in the middle of a pandemic, though, how would we do that? I was watching the news with my daughter, Grace. She's 13, and we saw the Harlem Gospel Choir on there. They were talking about how they'd had to cancel all their shows for the year, as everyone has. And she said, well, what about them? And I said, well, I don't know how we do this in the middle of a pandemic, and I wouldn't know how to get a hold of them. Well, she took it upon herself to find a contact on the web, and she gave me the email, and she said, well, reach out and see what happens. So I did. I didn't expect to get a call back, but in a very short time, Anna Bailey, their manager, called me and said, we'd love to be involved in this. How do we do it? I said, I don't really know. But we had all the choir record their parts individually, and then we put it together here at the studio. And then the rest of our guests just jumped on board and did the same thing. Tim Hicks, the Hunter Brothers, Ed Robertson from the Bare Naked Ladies, from The Voice in Australia, Haley Jensen, Jessica Falk from Sweden. The list goes on and on. It was just amazing to see this come together. And then we had everyone film their performance of their parts, and our friend Sean out in Calgary put it all together. And we're raising money for the COVID-19 relief effort with this song. 100% of the royalties are being donated to the Red Cross, the Global Citizen, and the Unison Fund here in Canada, which supports musicians in emergency times, which is, of course, right now. And we're doing that in a couple of ways. You can go to weareoneworld.net to learn more, but you can download the tracks there for free. Record your own version of the song, post it on your socials and tag us, or you can join our sign campaign. Just love to see where you're from. Just give us a shout out, but make sure you hashtag WeAreOneWorldSong. You can go to weareoneworld.net to learn more. Here's our song. Here's our video.
World of worry, world of change, world of lives rearranged. Joined together in song, we are one, we are one. We have doubts, we have fears, we share the hurt, we share the tears.
Hey, I hope you like the song. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and go to weareoneworld.net and join us. Let's hear your voice.
Well, the time flew by, but we are out of time. John, what an incredible show we've had.
It was amazing. And you know, we've had some great shows here in Ottawa, but by far, despite the fact that this was virtual this year, has been the best. And you know, I just want to thank everybody who's lent their talents to help in this 11th annual Party Under the Stars to raise awareness and raise money for active military members, veterans, and first responders. We can't thank you enough, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
And John, thank you for all that you've done as a firefighter and a member of Parliament. We're grateful for your service, and we're grateful for everyone who joined us tonight, and we wish you a wonderful evening.
Have a good night, everyone.
Double-set rotors chopping across the sky on their way to a midnight call. Boys are in the back, they got fire in their eyes, knowing they're about to risk it all. It ain't if they're gonna do it, they know they're gonna go. They're waiting for a rescue on the radio. Ain't in it for the glory, ain't in it for a story. It's all so that others may live. And everybody's yelling, "Chopper, are you coming? Get me home to my kin." Much obliged to you boys in orange, but I hope I never see you again. I should have known better when I got out here and saw that swinging mast. Chopper, I was hoping that you were coming to save my ass. Little blinking light in a world that's cold and black on a night no man should sail. Spotter in the window seeing something shining back. There ain't no way these boys will fail. That ship is sinking fast, little boy just wants his dad. Pilot's in a hover, the ocean's fighting mad. Ain't in it for the glory, ain't in it for a story. It's all so that others may live. And everybody's yelling, "Chopper, are you coming? Get me home to my kin." I'm much obliged to you boys in orange, but I hope I never see you again. I should have known better when I got out here and saw that swinging mast. Chopper, I was hoping that you were coming to save my ass. Coming home, can't wait to see their kids. Not a single one of them will tell them what they did. They keep their humble pride inside, knowing that they're
What a fantastic evening. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our special guests, performers who all participated in this 11th annual Party Under the Stars. You know, the global pandemic affects us all, and I'm so grateful for the ongoing support of our military members, veterans, and frontline responders. Thank you to the International Association of Firefighters, Air Canada, Joey Hanley from JH Dynamics, and Fred Forlini from Promotion Media. Putting this show together at the last minute was quite a feat, and I don't think anybody else could have done it. So thank you, boys. Mercedes Stevenson, our amazing host, and John Barsard, and our entertainers, Jason McCoy, George Canyon, the Trailer Park Boys, and the Singing Soldiers. Our notable Canadians that participated this evening, the Honourable Minister of National Defence, Sarbjeet Sajjan, the Honourable Peter MacKay, the Honourable Candace Bergen, and Rachel Blaney. I thank Marvin for helping us put it together live right now, and Megan Reed from the Delta Hotel, John Sobey from the Union President for the Ottawa Firefighters, and John Davies, who is our District Fire Chief. And I am joined by these special folks right now, and we are going to start with the draws. So gentlemen, shake it up. Megan? So the first draw is going to be for one of 12 coins, the pure silver coins, poppy coins, from the Royal Canadian Mint. Read the name, John.
Okay.
We'll have to do 12 more of those. So
12 of
yes,
these?
12 of these. So we've got
Okay.
the first name we have.
Yes. Megan Hanley.
Megan Hanley, congratulations. You are the winner of a pure silver poppy coin. Perfect. Put that down here. Wonderful. Second name, Carol Ann Gardner. Congratulations. You are the second winner of a pure silver poppy coin from the Royal Canadian Mint. And now we have, Colleen Robbins. You are the third winner. Congratulations. Let's see, number 4. We have Jason Mullins. Jason Mullins, congratulations. You are the winner of a pure silver coin. And Susan Smith, congratulations to Susan. You are also the winner. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ian Callan, our runner that we had for our Victory Heroes run last November. Thank you, Ian. So he is a winner as well. Number 6. And Candace Bergen, Honorable Candace Bergen, she also wins a coin. 7 and 8. Jason Mullins again. If you entered more than one ticket, you can have 2 chances of winning. So that's great. So Jason, you won 2 coins. And, look, Lorna Dixon. Congratulations, Lorna Dixon. We call her the Earth Angel, and she is instrumental in helping with the Highway of Heroes every year. And we dropped Lori Ann, but here we have Lori Sullivan Kennedy is also winner. Congratulations to Lori. So how many does that make? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Mariana Wong. Congratulations to Mariana Wong. And to Susan Stoddard. Congratulations to Susan Stoddard. And we're going to mix it up again, because the next draw that we have is for this amazing guitar donated to us, custom craft guitar by the Singing Soldiers. And it's an ASIP guitar. So for those of you who are musicians, I'm sure you'd be excited to win one of these. So let's Megan Reed from the Delta Hotel. And we have Karen Sharon. So congratulations, Karen, you win the guitar. Now we're really getting exciting. So let's mix it up again, and live TV, lots of fun, folks. There we go, perfect. So the next prize we have is for $1,000. Cash prize of $1,000. So that would be a nice little gift, wouldn't it? Start the summer off right. So who do we have? We have Christine Longville. So congratulations to Christine Longville, the winner of $1,000. That is wonderful. That will certainly help for summer vacation. Now, I'm going to get John Sobey, who is tell me your title again, John.
Yes, I'm the president of the Ottawa Professional Firefighters Association. We're affiliated with the International Association of Firefighters.
And John, you've been at several Party Under the Stars over the years, haven't you?
I've had the distinct pleasure to represent the International Association of Firefighters locally here in Ottawa, to participate in the Gala Party Under the Star event.
That's right.
And it's always been an exciting time and so much fun.
It is so much fun. And this year it's a little different, but I am so pleased that you could come down to the Delta Hotel and join us.
Well, thank you, Sherry, and thank you for having us, and also our members of the Ottawa Fire Service, and on behalf of the Fire Chief, Kim Ayotte, we're all pleased to be a part of the...
Well, without you and Air Canada, we could have never done this, and it's been 11 years that you've been with us, and I just thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. It's wonderful what you've done. Okay, and folks, just so you know, every cent that's raised tonight, all the net profits go to our first responders and our veterans in the military community for things such as service dogs and alike. So thank you, each and every one, and it's still not too late to donate, so please remember that. So the big draw for Air Canada trip for two, anywhere in North America or their sunshine destinations, and that ticket is good for 18 months. So here we are. Woohoo! Let's see. Go ahead.
You sure? Oh, okay. Oh boy. No pressure.
No pressure at all. All right, so we have Richard Brown. Congratulations, Richard Brown. You have won the Air Canada trip for two, anywhere in North America or their sunshine destinations for the next 18 months. Richard, I am thrilled for you. Congratulations. And you know what, folks? I think that just about wraps it up. So thank you again, each and every one, for participating in tonight's Party Under the Stars, the 11th year, the first virtual event. But I think we've done rather well. And we tried to social distance, do what we're supposed to do during COVID. So thank you very much, folks. And again, it's not too late to donate. If you want to go to partyunderthestars.ca, you can do so. Thanks so much, and have a great evening. Good night.